And I welcome you back to the Debrinick channel. Today we are talking about Lake Mead. We will be looking at the Colorado River as well. We'll be doing mainly just Lake Mead and a couple other lakes, probably Lake Powell, Lake Havasu. And we are going to start off at windy.com. And while we have a monster system coming to the area that could potentially dump almost 16 inches of snow in the mountains already. And this is fantastic news. This is a good start to the water year. We go up here to Steamboat Springs and you can see 8.2 inches. We go over to Vell, 12.6, Glenwood, 19 inches possibly. That's insane. We scoot down here and you're talking almost 2 feet of snow possibly. And this is the GFS. The European model, not as much. It's not as aggressive at all, but we will be watching it. You have to remember last year that the GFS was spot on more than the European. 12 inches though still is quite a bit. We will see what happens. Steamboat Springs, they're calling for 9. The other one said 8. So this could be a good potential start to the season. We will see. And then even up here at the beginning of the Green River up here, 9.6. Down here by Richfield, 2.1. Salt Lake City, the water runs to no man's land out there, 2.4. And that is what we got going on there. So we will see what ultimately happens. And now we're going to go out to Tropical Tidbits and see exactly how much more snow is coming after the 10 days here. As we roll out to Tropical Tidbits, you can see there's a low pressure that kicks up here, bringing a little bit of snow to Colorado. And we keep on scooting, but then you can see right here another system's kicking through right here. A little bit of rain, a little bit of snow, and we keep moving forward. And you can see that it kind of turns into dirty high pressure moving down into New Mexico. And we continue to roll here, and you can see that there's this another storm getting ready to kick up here, and you'll see that kick through right here, and this low pressure starts to form right here. And you get right here and you can see the snow. We start going from one slide to the next. You can see right through here another storm coming through, causing precipitation all the way down to Lake Mead, even possible at 106. This is at the 258-hour mark, so it's quite a long ways out. So anything can happen and it could change. You can see that the low pressure goes away in that model, but you can see that it's still snowing really hard. The low pressure is way down here now, and it continues to roll, kicking up moisture from the Gulf of Mexico all the way back into Colorado and really getting it quite a bit. You can see it starts to scoot away, but they're still getting snow, and this is at the 282-hour mark, so that's quite a bit of snow. And then see there's still flurries and whatnot. The system's not as impressive as it once was. It starts to fizzle out as it moves east, but then starts to re-strengthen. But now you got a high pressure out here, and we continue to run through, and you can see that there's another little system right through here at the 330-hour mark. So this is a pretty good system that could possibly bring snow even over to Denver on the other side of the divide, which Denver has been fairly dry. Then it fizzles out as we get to the end, and you can see most of the United States would be fairly dry at that point, and that's at the 384-hour mark. So we'll be watching this to see which one wins out. Let's roll over to the graphs. We're going to do Lake Powell tonight. We're going to do Lake Mead and Lake Havasu as well, and we're going to roll out there right now. As we roll out to Lake Powell, you can see that the current water level is 3,572.89 feet, and that was Tuesday, October 24th, 2023 at 7 p.m. The level is 127.11 feet below full pool of 3,700, and changes since yesterday. The lake is down 0.03 in the last 24 hours. In the last 14 days, the lake is down 0.33 feet. In the last year, though, the lake is up 42.95 feet. We continue to roll. In 2021, your level was 3,544. Last year, we were at 3,529.94. It was really bad. And this year, like I just said, we're at 3,572.89 feet. Your inactive pool is 3,490. Your dead pool is 3,370. As of October 24, 2023 at 7 p.m., Lake Powell is up 42.95 feet from 1 year ago. Lake Powell is up 28.49 feet from 2 years ago. Lake Powell's 82.89 feet from inactive pool. Lake Powell's 202.89 feet from dead pool. We continue to roll on. Your outflows are currently 7,823. Your inflows are 6,961, so you are at a negative. And percentage of capacity is currently 35.93 feet. And down to Lake Mead we go next. Lake Mead's water level is currently 1,000 1,065.98 feet, and that was Tuesday, October 24th at 7 p.m. The level's 163.02 feet below full pool of 1,229. Changes since yesterday. Lake Mead is up 0.04 in the last 24 hours. In the last 14 days, Lake Mead is up 0.08, so they're starting to go positive. That's a good sign. In the last 365 days, Lake Mead is up 19.58 feet, almost 20 feet from 1 year ago since I was there. That's pretty incredible. Hard to believe 1 year ago I was at Lake Mead, but it's already been a year. Time has flown. Time flies when you're having fun, as they say, and it's been a very busy year, and we roll out to Lake Mead. You can see 1,067.40, and when I was there last year at this time, 1,046.40. Today we're at 1,065.98 feet. Inactive pools 950. Dead pools 895. As of October 24, 2023 at 7 p.m., Lake Mead is up 19.58 feet from 1 year ago. Lake Mead is down 1.42 feet from 2 years ago. Lake Mead is 115.98 feet from inactive pool, and Lake Mead is 170.98 feet from dead pool. We go out to your inflows and your outflows, and your inflows are currently 8,817. Your outflows are currently 8,366. Percentage of capacity, we are 34.32% of capacity, and we go down to Lake Havasu next to the final stop of the night. And my friend, as we go out to Lake Havasu, you can see that the current water level is 448.40 feet, and that was Tuesday, October 24, 2023 at 7 p.m. The level is 1.60 feet below full pool of 450. Changes since yesterday. The lake is up 0.64 in the last 24 hours. In the last 14 days, Lake Havasu is down 0.08 feet in the last 30 days. Lake Havasu is down 0.91 feet in the last 365 days. And we go out to Lake Havasu's graph, and you can see 448.85 was 2021. Last year when we were there, it was at 4,491.31. It was about the time I took this picture, was about last year at this time. And then 448.40, and I'd like to give a big shout out to Supercharge, who turned me onto this spot. Such a beautiful place. As he says, the best lake on the Colorado. So we'll give it up for Supercharge tonight. Power loss 440. Dead pool. As of October 24, 2023, Lake Havasu is down 0.91 feet from 1 year ago. Lake Havasu is down 0.45 feet from 2 years ago. Lake Havasu is 8.40 feet from power loss, and Lake Havasu is 48.40 feet from dead pool. We go out to your inflows and your outflows next. Your current outflows are 8,330, and your inflows are 8,325. Percentage of capacity is 92.91%. As we roll out to the drought monitoring map, you can see as of October 19th, as we showed in the last video, we were showing California, but this map shows that we definitely need some rain. You can see part of the Green River is just fine and dandy. The Colorado River, however, you can see it's starting to creep back towards drought. You're at low, but check out Arizona. Arizona is really, really dry. There's really only one little spot here in the north central part of Arizona that is not even in drought. Now, granted, it's in the yellow. The yellow is not terrible, but it's still drought. And then on the Colorado as well, you can see the beginning of the Colorado is fine, but you get over here, this snow will definitely help this situation. We'll be watching that very carefully to see what ultimately ends up happening. And that is all I have for tonight. Thank you guys for stopping by. I just wanted to point out that we're still not out of the woods. California looks good. Nevada looks really good. And part of Utah looks really well, but it's creeping right along the Utah-Colorado border. And that's all I have for tonight. Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you on the next one. God bless.